Now we were discussing about creating content, right?
Yeah.
Now let us discuss about content blocks. Now there are the content block we have already learned previously. Like we have already learned, right? Image block, text block, button block.
Yeah.
That all are content block. So
Mm.
it is written here that we have two options. We can create content block, right? We can create either on the email template, or we can create separately, and we can connect to the email template. So let's say
Yeah.
Hmm. So how we can create the content? First option is this. We can go to the content block and we can create the content separately. And second way is we can go to any email template and open any email template. And we can drag and drop here, right? This is the first way we can create from the email template, or we can create separately and we can drag and drop our content here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the way. Now let me just create a content block separately, and we will just drag and drop that particular. So let's say I will create a content block, let's say image block. I'll create an image block, browse an image. Let's say I will select any image. Let's say this image. I'm selecting. If you want, you can give the link. I'm just leaving it by default, and save your content block. Give any name, let's say demo content, and hit the save button. Content is saved, right? The name is demo content. Now I will use this demo content inside my email template directly from existing template. Blank page. So first of all, we have to go to the content. See, demo content which you have created, it is mentioned here. You can drag and drop on your content, right? Like this way, we can save our content block. Okay, that is a two way. We can create directly from here, or we can create separately, and we can just copy and paste. Both the ways are perfectly fine. It totally depends on your business requirement.
Yeah.
Now moving forward. Type of content block, we have covered some type of content block, and the image carousel A/B testing we will cover in the upcoming sessions. Now, let's discuss the new topic, that is types of content. How many types of contents are there? We have two types of contents, static content and individualized content. Static and individualized. Let's discuss about first static content. So static content means content that doesn't change from subscriber to subscriber. What does it mean? That means if I am delivering and if I'm sending any email to the subscriber, and if I don't want that email should be changed from subscriber to subscriber, then I will choose a static one. Basically, whatever the email template we have created till now, that is all the static one, right? Let's say in this email template, it is not applicable for, let's say this is my content, and if I send this particular email to the subscriber, it will send all the subscriber, right? And if I talk about individualized content, so we in the individualized content we can select the criteria, right? Let's say I want to send a special for the mail, so I can select I can set the criteria based on the gender. I can select criteria based on the age groups. Okay, but in the static one, we don't need to select. We are just delivering the same content to everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
let's say for an example, if I want to promote any product, let's say the mobile phone, right? So in that particular product, I don't I want to send support in my data extension. Let's say I do have 100,000 subscriber and I want to promote a product, a mobile phone. So what I will do, I will just directly share the mobile phone product to all of the subscriber, right? I will not share to any specific criteria. But
Yep.
let's say there is another scenario. I want to share a product, let's say for the cosmetic, right? For the ladies cosmetic. So do you think, is it applicable that that particular email should I need to share to the male customer as well? No, right? Because there is no use. There is directly and indirectly, there is no use to share that particular products to the male subscribers. So in that case of scenario, we can create the individualized content. Okay.
Yep.
So far what we have created, that's all. It's based on the static content because we haven't given any criteria. Now, next topic is image carousel content block. What is the carousel? Let's discuss. Let's say we'll open Amazon.in. So carousel means live images, rotating images. This is my carousel image block, right? This image will rotate automatically from every seconds, say like this way. Else we can click on this button and we can change the images that are known as image carousel. We can also create image carousel in our email templates. Okay, it is possible with the help of image carousel content block. All right, we can add up to 5 images to a rotating block. That means up to 5 images we can add inside the email content and we can send it to the subscriber. So when any subscriber will receive the email, they can able easily to see that particular 5 images. Okay, it definitely create interactivity without any code. Okay. Images can be set to automatically rotate and the user can click navigation arrow to advanced images. Navigation arrows to advanced images. Okay. The same concept, it will rotate automatically with the 5 second because in image carousel, the timing is for 5 seconds. Within the 5 second, after 5 seconds, the image will be rotated. And if the user want, they can also click on arrow button to like go to the click next and previous images. But there is right now there is a drawback. It currently only works with Apple Mail client. It will not work for the Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, okay, or any sort of email. It will not work. Currently, it is only applicable with Apple Mail clients. But later on, in the upcoming years, might be Salesforce will introduce for the Gmail and Outlook and every other email content. Okay.
What does it mean when it says fall back to the primary image only?
Yes, then the primary image will be visible to the subscribers.
Oh, so they only see the first image of the carousel.
Exactly, the first image in the image carousel. If we are sharing to the the Gmail subscribers, so only the first image will be visible to the Gmail subscriber. That is will become a primary image.
Oh, so it's not, it won't automatically rotate.
Asina, your voice is breaking type.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, it's better.
Yes. So for other clients, the images, they don't rotate automatically.
Image will rotate automatically.
Okay.
Okay. It's a time duration of 5 seconds. If the user want to like rotate the image on the button click, they can. And if they don't click on the button, automatically after 5 seconds, images can automatically rotate. Okay.
Okay.
Now in the next exercise, you need to create an image carousel block. Okay. And whatever the images you will use, it will already there in your assignment. And in the study material folder, you will find the images of the content block or image carousel block. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, next is personalized, individualized content, right? We have discussed the static one. Now let us discuss about individualized content. And inside individualized content, we have three types. First one is personalization string. Second one is dynamic content. And third one is AMPscript. Personalization string, dynamic content, and AMPscript. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is personalization string? Basically, personalization, with the help of personalization string, we can connect our email template to the data extensions. We can connect our email messages to the data extension. Okay. Let's say
Yeah.
it is a static one, right? It is a static content. If I send to any of the subscriber, always it will mention dear customer. But if my requirement is I need to mention the name of the subscriber, then how we can do? So with the help of personalization string, we can get the data from the data extension and it will visible here. Okay. It is not
Yeah.
like that you can use your personalization string in anywhere inside your email templates. Okay. And what is the syntax of the personalization string? You need to give %sign, give your field name of the data extension, and give %sign. Okay. Let's say, I think you have created the data extension, right? I think I already have created. So let me open that. Go to the subscriber and data extensions. Let's say this data extension I have created. Right. So let's say if I want to display the first name of the subscriber into my email body, right? And let me show you on the email message, not on the email template. Don't worry, on the tomorrow's session, we will discuss about the email messages. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're already aware, but let's discuss from tomorrow.
Yeah.
But right now, I will show you about the concept of the personalization string on any email message. So let me just select. So let's say I want to display the first name here, right? So let me just go to the edit content. One more thing. Now here we have to edit this particular text exactly. This name should be visible, same as the name in my data extension, right? There is no space between first and there is between first name. Okay. So we need to remove this space and the IRST on first and AME on name is the small. So we have to do the small letters. We don't need to capitalize it. Now it is perfectly fine, right? Done editing, done editing. Now it will work. Okay. Now let's go to the preview and test and select my data extension folder. Go to the data extension and I will select my folder. Data extension name DE295 and 2 subscribers. I opened it. Let me just select the Sheldon record. The first record is Sheldon. and select. Okay, content record is displaying here. Actually, right now, there is some issue in my content builder. Okay, this is not the issue of this personalization string, neither on your content. There's some issue from the admin portal.
Okay.
Just because the can spam rules. Okay, physical
Yeah.
email address, and we have to fix through the admin portal. That's it. Okay, but
But otherwise, first name would appear Sheldon with every subscriber you pick. That
yeah,
first name.
if I'll click here,
It will
so
change to that
it will
person.
change. But
Quentin. Okay.
let's say content is already there. Let me change. See, Faith.
Oh,
But
it should
here
be
it is.
Faith. But
Here it is not changing. So there's some issue. Have you faced this type of issue on your org?
yeah, I would get that red error message sometimes. But yeah, that would be to do with selecting like the wrong data extension, for example.
Okay, you have selected different data extension and it is executing.
Yeah, but that's like a rare issue that I would sometimes get.
Yeah, but that's not the issue. That's why I told you that that's if it is issuing the data extension on your email body, then content name will not be displayed. This name will not be displayed. Then it will give error in the whole. But that is the error inside can spam tool.
Yeah.
Just check this out. The error is in physical mailing address.
At the bottom.
Yes, exactly. That is the error. Do you know about can spam rule?
That it has to have the mailing address.
Mailing address, physical mailing address.
Yeah.
Even though the physical mailing address is perfectly fine, but I need to check this out. Why it is making error? I need to check this. Okay, and
yeah,
don't worry, it is not the issue on the data extension, and neither the issue is on your email body. Everything is perfectly fine. If any issue will be there, then content name will not be displayed. If the issue will be data extension or in the email body, then content name will not be displayed.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will recover this particular issue. Okay.
Yeah.
And I will let you know so you can work it on. Okay.
Yeah.
But the topic which I'm explaining the personalization string, is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now moving forward, there are two type of personalization string. First one is system one and second one is custom. The personalization string we have covered right now, that is a custom personalization string. Now what is the system personalization string? System personalization string, you can get it from the Salesforce website. Go to the help.salesforce.com, and I believe you have visited so many times to this particular, because there are so many system personalization string you cannot remember. If you want to use, just go to the help.salesforce.com and type here personalization string. And select personalization string is email studio. Right. Now that all are your personalization string, system personalization string. Have you ever used this?
Not those ones. No, not these ones. I've only used first name.
Okay, so that are the system personalization string. Let's say in your email, while sending the email, if you want to send the name of the month, right, in which the email is sent, then you have to use %, xt month, %. What it will display? It will display full name of the month in which the email is sent, right?
Okay.
So if I will copy this personalization string and paste it on my email content, what it will display? March, right? What it is March right now?
Yeah.
The month is March. If I'll select this xt month numeric, it will give current month as a number. So it will give 3. xt day, it will give current date. So today Wednesday, it will display Wednesday. Okay. No, day. So today is 3, right?
Yeah.
No, today is 6th of March. So it will display 6.
So this has nothing to do with the data extension.
Yeah, it is nothing to do with the data extension. It will display
Yeah.
directly. Right?
Okay.
That is why that is the system one, right? And it will whenever might be if you want to send any email, so you can use that personalization string, because it is not possible in data extension every time that you will put an date, time, or any other things, right? Because might be you have created your emails content today and you want to send this email content next week or next month, and you want to, whenever you are sending the email content, so let's say you are giving an offer to any subscriber, right? So you want to give the today's date, right? So you can say like this way, the offer is valid starting from today itself, and this date, and this offer is valid up to till this date.
Yeah.
So at that particular time, you can select your system personalization string, right? And there are so many system personalization string. You can check this out. There is no need to remember. Don't worry, you don't need to like remember all the system personalization string. Whenever you required any about system personalization string, just go here and just copy and paste, right?
Yeah.
Believe me, Asina, I have seen more than 10 years of experience. People are help you using the help of this particular website. So there is no harm to reach out that website. Okay. I will show you this link on the chat box as well. So just do the copy and paste and try it out by your.
Yeah.
Let's say if you want to display the today's day, right? So day of week, so it will display today's date. That's today Wednesday, right? If you want to display the date in the DDMM format, so you will use this personalization string. If you want to display the date like this way, so you will use this one, right? This is for email data, and there's so many things: job ID, pre-header, data about the recipients. If you want the subscriber email address, let's say if you're sending the email to any subscriber, right? Let's say in your data extension there are 1 lakh subscriber or more than 100,000, right? So if you want the subscriber email address, you can also mention like this way. Okay. Data about the sender, right? Who are the sender is, you can also give the data, right? Business name, address, city. You can also include that also link also, right? Forward to a friend. If any of the email is forwarded to a friend, you can also get that particular data. That is the standard link. Okay, just read this out. I have given you the link. All right. Any questions regarding personalization string? Okay.
No.
Now, next topic is dynamic content. Let us discuss about dynamic content. So in the individualized content, next topic is dynamic content. What is dynamic content? If I want to send an email based on some criteria, right? Let's say, Sina, I want to promote. I'm just asking you this question. I want to promote a super bike, right? I want to give the advertisement of super bike. So, in your opinion, who is my target audience?
People that have subscribers that have they've got interest marked as superbike in their
exactly. Interest
preference.
is something, but let's say I don't have the option name as interest. So, like, in your opinion, like, who will be your target customers, target audience?
Male.
Exactly, male. And anything else you can guess?
They like sports.
You can set age as well, right? Let's
Oh,
say
age. Okay.
age is less than 40, because we know it's not like that for no, more than 40 plus years of people not interested in
Not
riding the
old.
bike.
Yeah.
But some of the customer are interested in riding the old bike, but uh, that Z generation Z, right? The like
Yeah.
teenagers or like the mature person are more interested in the bike riding, right? And again, we can set the criteria as male as well, right? Again, it
Yeah.
is not like that female candidates 100% there are the female who don't like it. No, it's completely not like that. Very few of them, right? If very few of the customers, so that is not my target audience.
Yeah.
Correct. So we can design the rule criteria based on my filter, and we can send the emails. Okay. Now let's say I will create a dynamic content in front of you. Again, it's up to me. It's a dynamic content. If you want, you can create from separately dynamic content, right? And you can use in your email template or message, or else you can directly create an email message. And as you can see, there is image carousel as well, this one, right? So let's say I will create on the email message. I will teach you email message tomorrow again. Let's say I'm selecting the blank page. Name, I will just giving the name, let's say demo, dynamic, content. Next. Now just drag and drop this dynamic content in your block, right? Let's say add subject line, testing dynamic content. This is subject line in the, it will be visible on the email of the subject. Now, first of all, we have to select the default content, right? Let's say I have some images. I will upload some images based on female type, and I will upload one image based on male type. So if a subscriber is female, so it will display that particular image. If the subscriber is male, so it will display the male type image, right? But let's say if in my data extension, I haven't defined the gender of the subscriber. So in that particular scenario, it will display the default content, right? Might be there will be the reason if I haven't given the gender of the subscriber. So in that scenario, what it will display. So we can select the default as well, right? So right now I'm just selecting the default one, browse. So I'm just selecting the content. Let's say I'm using this default JPG. Select. So this is my default image, right? If my subscriber is neither male nor female, so it will display default content. Let me select one more time, and I will click on create rule 1. Click on this button and click on based on data extension or attribute. Click OK and select your data extension. Right now my data extension name is DE29Feb NTU subscriber, and it is in February batch folder. February batch DE29Feb NTU subscribers. Okay. Now all the field names are visible. All right. You can check this out. All the field names are there. I want to set the data based on my gender. So what I will do, I will drag and drop gender on my body. Here and here I will give the name as gender is equal to male, right? And please type the spelling here correctly, because if there any type of mistake, it will not work, right? Because in my data extension, the record is based only on either male or female, or female. Okay. I think one record is there in this particular data extension. And here the record is gender is empty, right? Then no gender is there. And I will select what type of image I need to upload. So
if it's empty, they get the default.
no, it is for the male.
Okay.
It is default I have already selected. Now I will select this male image, right? This is the image of the Tommy Hilfiger, and we know this is the male brand, male product, right? Save. Rule 1, right? Let me just exact name rule 1, male. And I will create rule 2. Here I will give the gender is equal to female. Whenever my gender is equal to female, I need to display another image. Tory Burch, right? I believe you already heard about this particular brand, right?
Yeah.
Now I will give the role name as female. You can give anything. Done editing. Now, whenever my gender is male, it will display Tommy Hilfiger image. Whenever my gender is female, it will display this particular image. And whenever if I haven't given any gender, so it will display this particular image, right? Because as you can see, this image is not specifying to any specific gender, right? Mobile phone, TV, tablet, right? iPad, air conditioner, anything. It is not displaying to any particular gender. So like this,
Yeah.
we can set default one as well. So I'm just saving this particular. It's saved. Now let's check this out. See, add, right? It is a male, gender is male, right? And as you can see, Tommy Hilfiger picture is displaying, right? Why? Because gender is male,
Yeah.
right? Now there is some error, so if I move some more subscriber, it will not work. But it is, for the first time, it is working fine. But if I'm moving the subscriber record, it is not working, right? But as you can see, the subscriber gender is male, so it is displaying this picture of the Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah.
Right? Any questions regarding personalization, string, dynamic content, static content, image carousel, right? Okay, so that is all for today. And you need to do 2 exercises, exercise number 2.5 and exercise number 2.4. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's connect tomorrow and we will move forward to email, how we can create an email.
Okay.
All right, Hasinath?
All right.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.